Good morning. This is 52 Tombstone. We are recording, I believe it's either part 5 or part 4. Today we're going to go to the junkyard and pick up a car that I need to work on and drop this nice, sexy engine into. It's built up a hodgepodge of parts. It looks all nice and shiny. We're going to put this engine in a car and take it to the drag track. If you like what the content you see, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get this show on the road, gentlemen and ladies. Alright. And yes, this truck technically has a diesel on it. I had to drop this motor in so we could haul what we need. Don't mind it, she may look shiny and pretty. I bought her off the used lot and swapped out the engine, did a few little minor details, and she feeling special. But now let's get her running. Come on, let them glow plugs warm up. Alright, now let's get us a driver. Alright. Yeah, she has an automatic transmission because it's a lot easier to deal with than having to do what you think with a goddamn manual. Alright, we probably should turn on the headlights so that way we can see where we're going. Didn't think it was that dark. There we go. Alright, turn the blinkers on. Get us a cruising. And we're off on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. No, I am not doing some crazy ass shit. I had to take some of the mods out. We do have mods, but it's mainly to make the experience of the gameplay a little more fun. Now, if you like what you see, tell me about it. If not, I'm always open to suggestions. You know, in the future, if you guys are interested, I don't mind putting a face cam, but until then, I'm not going to. My next video plan is to play Alien Rogue Incursion and enjoy that and show that. I don't know how long those videos will be. Today we're just going to get this car back, put the engine in, and go from there. Other than that, we'll see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to put them in the comments. I really do appreciate any suggestions or whatnot that you have for future videos, content. So please don't be afraid to tell me about it. With that, let's get this car and tow it back to the shop. See how well this goes. Oh, which process first person. I think I do have like half a tank of gas, so at some point we'll need to get some gas. Hopefully before then we don't run into any problems. Maybe I should wait till morning so that way it's less of a sketchy drive back. But we don't care about that, to be honest. Alright. Let's get this girl back. Oh, hey, the jack don't came back to ground. Nope. No. Stop truck. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's get her parked. And let's get some work on her. Alright. Let's hook this trailer up. Get her all ready to go. And we should be fine. Ooh. I hate when it does that shit. Ooh. There we go. That should make it a little bit easier. Yes, I did have to put wheels and tires on this and some suspension because it was dragging, but the base is there. No engine, just the transmission. I got a few transmissions kicking around. We're basically just going to build this, throw an engine in it, and take it to the drag track. There is no rear end. I mean, there is a rear end, but there's no differential. You understand what I mean. If not, I can explain it to you at some point. Alright, let's get this show on the road. They're all jacked up. Lock that up so the brakes are locked. And we gotta grab this hook. Come on. Grab the hook. Alright. Trying to get the show on the road. I hate when I gotta do this. I don't want to jump. There we go, that should help us. Alright, let's get to cranking her up. Shouldn't have too much of an issue here. That's not what I meant to do. Come on. Okay, as long as this stays on, we shouldn't run into any problems. Keyword should stay on. Hopefully we don't run into any problems. Keyword is hopefully. 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 Right. Let's get this back on the road. Ah, damn it. Truck obviously just shut off. Come on, baby. Shouldn't run into too many problems on the way back, but you never know. This is a treacherous road at night, and I really don't want to get stuck on the side of the road trying to push this car. And hopefully we can take it easy around the turn so we don't lose anything. But we will see. Come on, baby. Take it nice and easy. Yeah, there you go. Doing well. I'm actually surprised because it's the heaviest load this truck's probably had so far. Yeah, there you go. Come on, old girl. Come on. There you go. You're doing well. You're doing well. Ooh, come on. Come on. There you go. I think she's full bit drive. We'd be running some problems here. There we go. Now we know the car's mostly staying. On the blinker. Get back on the road. Switch between views so that way I make sure the car doesn't fly off. There we go. Sorry, if I'm going too slow for anybody, it's due to I don't want the car to come flying off. It's mainly the reason. Not because I don't want to be here or show you. Always I'm in third person so you can see me towing the car and hoping the car doesn't fly off before we get back to the shop. That's the main goal here. I've had it happen a few times taking this turn right here. So I'm taking it slow and easy. There we go. Sorry, because I have it on rotate with my mouse, it tends to do that. Not trying to upset anybody if they wonder why it just rotates a certain way. Yeah. Slow down, because I know this turn is gonna just hate me. And I hate this turn just as much. There we go. Shouldn't take too long to get there. Alright, alright. We're doing well. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we're on the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Shouldn't run into any problems. Keyword shouldn't. But I know how traffic gets backed up ahead, so we'll see. I do have some cars on my other property that we'll have to eventually get. I'm not too worried because I can get those at any point. This was just one that I picked up from the junkyard. I had an engine already pre-built. I mean, I got a few engines just kicking around. But I think this is either the 380 or the 360. Because I got a 373. This one's got an inline-6 diesel with a turbo on it. Mainly just because I needed the horsepower to tow this car. Because I tried to tow some other heavy equipment and it did not like it. So that's why we're here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna open the garage and we'll get this show on the road. I'll have to back it in. Alright, park it. Put that e-brake on. And let's get that door open so we can get old crusty dusty here in. Throw that engine in and make her pop, baby. Yeah. Kind of very small dirt bike. Maybe no. Thing's all set up to roll it in. I'm just gonna back it in enough so that way I can set her in there and get it going. Alright, so let's do it this way. Properly. There we go. Put her on park. Get out and drop that thing. Let her roll right off. And we shouldn't run into any problems here. You shouldn't. Boom, baby. Well, at least she got stuck on the beam. We do have a pressure washer, so that should make it a little bit easier. And we'll move the truck out of the way. If I don't like this engine that I built, the stroker cam, because I had some parts kicking around on my shelf, then we will drop a different engine into it. I don't know what transmission it's got. It seems to be fine. Only downside to the lifted truck in this game is you just gotta be a madman to get this truck out of the way. I could go for a nice cold beer. I think the brakes are locked up on the rear, cause I forgot to take them down. I forgot about that when I put it in drive. Okay, that should make it a little bit easier to get this truck parked and turned around. Basically, all we're doing is just getting it turned around. So what we're gonna do is get it turned around this way. We're just gonna back it in. Maybe not back it in, but get it pulled in near the shop here, so it's a little bit easier to have it parked. Go. That should make it a little bit easier. Disconnect the trailer and get this pulled back into the shop. Alright, time to get this truck pulled into the shop, park it next to the other car, so in case we run into any issues, we can just take the tow rope and move it out. Just under half a tank now. I've run back and forth down to the junkyard with this, so that's how that's been going. I just did most of that off camera, same with building the engine, so it saved us some time. If you haven't noticed, yes, It's not the original videos that I did before due to my computer getting corrupted and I lost all of my save data. So I'm sort of starting from scratch with what I have. And that, I mean, you gotta admit, that is a sexy engine. As is the one we're dropping in this crusty dusty. I might pressure wash it while it's sitting up here. Gotta slowly push it. I don't want to push it too far because then it'll just go wee. Come on. There we go. Because it doesn't have brakes. Doesn't have any brakes. Do, 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 do. Get you put in there. Get you put in there. And you there. Yes, I probably could have done that better. I don't care. Alright, let's drop this engine in. There it is. No clue how good this transmission is, how junk it is. Probably should get new wiring. So before then, let's get that wiring swapped out. Sorry, excuse me, I had to sneeze. But before that, let's get everything buttoned up that we can button up. And we'll go from there. Start looks good, so we're not going to worry about that. I do have new lines for the steering, obviously. Then you change out the steering column because it is junk, has no steering box. But until then, we're going to swap out everything else because I have everything else to do that. This radiator looks sketchy, so I'm not worried about it. And she is set. Now we're going to take out this. There, the starter wire is the only one that's connected left. And I have to put some fuel lines in. Come on. I hate how this is. There we go. Junk wires, you go in the trash, because I'm not taking a gamble. Oh, gamble. Alright. We'll put you in. And we'll get there. Slowly buttoning everything down. I don't know if it has a fuel tank, but we have a racing one. Hopefully it can go in different vehicles. Nope. Huh? Oh well. I do have other tanks. I got oil. My other truck. As it is where my other engines sit, they're in the back of this truck. Just so everybody knows, they're in crates along with the extra stuff we're gonna need. Should probably swap out that steering column because it's junk. We know it's junk. I knew it was weird that I feel like I'm missing something. There we go. Have to button her down. Get those tubes put on. And we will go from there. Oh, shit. I hate when it does that. Now let's get these hoses put in. And we will go from there. That's where the problem was. I knew I loosened the bolt by accident. Alright, alright, alright. There we go. I'm not going to put any fluids in. I'm just going to get everything buttoned down, basically for the engine. And then once, well, I'm going to put the stuff in so we can hear it run today. And not everything else, I'll have it buttoned down later for that. Because I don't think we have a gas tank. No, we don't. So, worry about getting wires, the fuel line, and other small minor things to get it running. Let's see, V8. We need, I think it's the Jason. Let's check. I always go to the body, yes. Okay. So engine, where? There we go. Alright. Fuel lines. That should do that. We need to get a fuel tank. The Jesse. No, the Jason. Nope, god damn it. There we go. And we need tank. Alright. And because I know that it's going to do that, let's get that buttoned up. We're not going to drive it today. We're going to make it run. Get the drive, we did that in the other video. But getting it to run is the priority at the moment. So once we know it's going vroom vroom, we're going to be happy. There's my impact gun. I was looking for you, sweetie. Thank you. Obviously, I'm going to need to put a steering column in to get it to run. Can't start it on hope. I mean, it's good, man. A lot of cars are run. In real life. Just imagine them going boom boom without having to put anything into them is a miracle. Would actually be a miracle. But that's not how cars work, sadly. We need to tighten you up there. And then we need to put the wiring in and put a battery. I think I have a few batteries kicking around, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. There we go. Let's bring it back down. Doing that, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Come on. There we go. Let's put you on here. And then we'll add some oil to the engine. We're not gonna... I do have fuel and stuff, so we're not gonna run out of the gas station. But just getting the oil in and hearing it run for a few seconds would be nice. We're not gonna get too crazy into it because I'm making this video short. The next video I will do will be us driving it off from here. So let's get a better put in. Battery. Oh, I had some wires already kicking around. Damn it. I didn't even need to buy them. I really should check out the shop more for certain things. I think I even had some fuel. I did have fuel. God damn it. Oh well. You learn from your mistakes. Alright, we'll put you up to the side because I might take that steering wheel. Alright, and we need to get a steering column. I think it's in the suspension. Steering column. Accessories, I think is where the steering wheel is going to be. Yep. And don't think I need anything else at the moment. Just mainly need to get these two put in. Ah yes, there's a certain bolt that needs to be put into on that. Forgot about that. Impact gun, impact gun, impact gun. Yes, 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 yes. And we'll get that put in afterwards. Alright. Now let's put some special go-go juice, put some oil in, and let's see where we go. Obviously, it won't go anywhere because we don't have a drive shaft in, or a differential. I do have a differential kicking around, but we're not worried about that. Need to put some oil in, put some gas in. Now we fill her on up, and we make sure she has that go-go juice. Cause I got a tank full of fuel, we're gonna pump her full of fuel. She's gonna run from A, run from B, and we're gonna make her go to C. That racetrack, maybe not today, but I wanna hear that engine purr today. She's gonna run circles around that track today. Yes, I will be doing the brakes, so that way we don't just die. I still don't know what kind of transmission this has. I probably should check that before I just said, yeah, it's good enough for me. I know it's going to get hot because I haven't added any coolant in. But I'm not worried about that. Let's check that dipstick, see where we're at for oil. Oh, wrong thing. Check oil. Come on. Check oil level. I hate how. We can use one more quart. I think I have another quart. There it is. And then we'll pick up that oil. Working about being cleaner around my shop. Easier said than done on a lot of things. Because I just get in a rush to build things for you guys. And we run into me making a mess. That's how it goes. Not intentionally doing it. It just happens. Alright. Come on. There we go. I definitely think we have enough oil now. I know I'm definitely going to need to put a handbrake in so we stop rolling. There we go. Just a little bit over. But not a big deal. Let's go throw these in the trash. Boom. Boom. Done. Alright. Time to take you off there. Put you... Where'd it go? Ah, right there. I was about to say, we don't have that. Where'd it go? Damn it. Come on. There we go. Later I'm gonna make some burgers and have a salad. I got these like blue cheese and like black garlic encrusted burgers. So I want to enjoy them. And of course the pros again. So give me a minute. Fueling. Come on. Go. Come on. And what fuel we got left kicking around. In there. And then we should be good. Come on. It's only 84 liters. There we go. Makes it a little bit easier so when I'm building these cars, I don't have to run back and forth of pushing it to point A to point B. There you go. Actually, it didn't take that much. I mean, it did, but it didn't. Alright. Let's see how she runs. Hopefully that starter is actually good. Let's move this back. I'll take over the gas station and pump it full of fuel again. That's a simple matter. Let's see if it runs. Don't know. Oh, I should probably put some exhaust on it so it doesn't sound so mean and aggressive. Because I want to hear it run. Let's see. Exhaust. We're going to get a left and the right, or it starts going wonky. Alright, so we'll put the right in. I'll put the left in. And let's get everything buttoned down. There we go. Now, the moment of truth. Hopefully this battery isn't junk. That really suck. And come on. It's got a 5-speed in it. Oh, she sounds mean. Oh, yeah. Alright. That's where we're going to leave off today, ladies and gentlemen. This is 52 Tombstone Gaming signing off. Have a good rest of your night.